Gold just moved $40 in an hour. No warning, no clean setup. Just a headline, a spike, and a candle that wipes out half your account if you're on the wrong side of it. 99% of traders see that candle and feel one thing: panic. Fear of missing the move or fear of losing what they already put in. The top 1% see the exact same candle and feel almost nothing. That's not because they're wired differently. It's not talent and it's not luck. It's because they've trained their mind to treat volatility as information, not as a threat. And today, we're going to break down exactly how they do that. The psychological framework that separates traders who survive gold's chaos from traders who get destroyed by it. Let's get into it. Section 1. Why gold breaks people. Before we talk about mastery, we need to understand why gold specifically wrecks so many traders psychologically. Gold isn't like a typical stock. It reacts to interest rate expectations, inflation data, currency strength, central bank buying, and geopolitical fear, often all at once, often contradicting each other. That means the logical story in your head about where price should go can be completely wrong within minutes. This creates a unique psychological trap. Traders build a narrative, get emotionally attached to that narrative, and then refuse to update it when price disagrees. The market doesn't care about your narrative, it only cares about order flow. Most retail traders experience gold volatility as chaos. Top traders experience it as a series of decision points. That reframe, from chaos happening to me to decisions I get to make, is step 1, and it's entirely a mental shift, not a technical one. Section 2. The first pillar, detachment from outcome. Here's something almost every elite trader will tell you in some form. The outcome of any single trade should feel almost boring to you. That sounds counterintuitive. Isn't trading about the outcome? Not to the top 1%. To them, trading is about the process. Did I follow my edge? Did I size correctly? Did I respect my invalidation point? And the outcome is just statistical noise that plays out over hundreds of trades, not one. When gold spikes against a top trader's position, they're not thinking, I'm losing money, this is a disaster. They're thinking, is my thesis still valid? Has my stop been hit? What does the process say to do right now? This detachment isn't coldness, it's a trained response. Beginners feel every tick in their stomach. Professionals feel every tick in their checklist. A useful mental trick here: before entering any gold trade, top traders pre-decide their reaction to 3 scenarios. The trade goes their way immediately, the trade goes against them immediately, and the trade goes nowhere for hours. If you've already decided how you'll respond to each of those before they happen, volatility stops being an emotional ambush. It becomes something you already planned for. Section 3. The second pillar, risk sizing as emotional control. Here's a truth almost nobody says out loud. Most psychological trading problems are actually risk sizing problems wearing a psychological costume. If a trader's risking 5% of their account on a gold position, of course they're going to panic when it swings against them by 200 pips. Their nervous system is responding rationally to genuine danger. You cannot meditate your way out of correctly calibrated fear. Top traders solve this before it becomes a psychological problem at all. They size their position so that even a worst-case stop-loss triggering move is financially and emotionally irrelevant. If losing the trade doesn't threaten your week, your month, or your composure, you stop needing willpower to stay calm. Calm becomes the default state, not something you have to fight for. This is why so much trading psychology advice fails in practice. People try to fix their emotions directly through affirmations or breathing exercises, while their position size is quietly guaranteeing they'll feel terror. Fix the size, and a huge percentage of the emotional problem disappears on its own. Section 4. The third pillar, respect for uncertainty. Retail traders want certainty. They want a setup that feels like a guarantee. Gold volatility strips that illusion away faster than almost any other market, which is exactly why it breaks so many people. Top traders operate from a completely different assumption. They assume they don't know what happens next. Every trade is placed as a probability bet, not a prediction. This might sound like a small semantic difference, but it changes everything about how a trader behaves under pressure. If you believe you know where gold is going, a move against you feels like a betrayal. The market is wrong, and that triggers frustration, revenge trading, or doubling down. If you believe you're playing probabilities, a move against you is just one of the outcomes you already knew was possible. There's no betrayal because there was never a promise. This is why elite traders can lose 5 trades in a row without their confidence cracking. They were never trading on certainty in the first place, so losing doesn't disprove anything. It's simply variance doing what variance does. Section 5. The fourth pillar, the post-trade review. Here's something that separates professionals from everyone else, and it has nothing to do with the moment of the trade itself. It's what happens after. Most traders either replay a loss obsessively, spiraling into self-criticism, or ignore it completely and move on without learning anything. Top traders do something more disciplined. They review the trade against their process, not against the outcome. The question isn't, did I make money? The question is, did I execute the plan I made before emotion entered the picture? A trader can lose money on a perfectly executed trade. That's just gold volatility being gold volatility. A trader can also make money on a terrible, undisciplined trade, and that's actually more dangerous because it reinforces the wrong behavior. This review process is what compounds over time. It's not glamorous. Nobody posts screenshots of their trading journal on social media, but it's the quiet mechanism that turns experience into skill instead of just turning time into more of the same mistakes. Section 6. Putting it together, the mindset shift. So let's tie this together. Mastering gold volatility isn't about predicting the next spike or having nerves of steel. It's about 4 things working together. Detaching your emotional state from any single trade's outcome. Sizing your risk so fear never has a reason to show up in the first place. Trading probabilities instead of certainties so the market can never betray you. And reviewing your process instead of your profit and loss so you actually improve over time instead of just accumulating scar tissue. None of this makes volatility disappear. Gold will still spike $40 with no warning. The difference is what that spike means to you. To most traders, it means danger. To the top 1%, it means the market just handed them new information, and they already know exactly how they're going to respond to it. That's the real edge. Not a secret indicator, not a perfect entry signal. A mind that stays the same size no matter how big the candle gets. If this gave you a new way to think about volatility, let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more breakdowns on the psychology behind trading gold and other volatile markets. I'll see you in the next one.